Hello everyone, welcome to another episode here on this Astragoth campaign. We're going to start immediately with an ambush, or kind of not an ambush, but I tried to ambush, they discovered me, so now I'm attacking, and that's the outcome. And that's actually the best outcome that I could hope for, because they're going to bring in the second army as well. So this is Astragoth against Boris. He doesn't have a bad army, but it's all over the place. It doesn't have great cavalry, like it doesn't have any bears for him, which is kind of sad, but okay. It gives me a Pyrrhic victory. No, it doesn't. It won't be. Especially with the reinforcements you're going to see. So, in terms of deployment, I have all my cavalry, my bull centers here on the woods. Not that they can hide, you know, because they're so big, but okay. And I'm pulling back because really what I wish is to have more time and to deal with the reinforcements first. You're going to see it in a moment, while we watch our troops get back. Pretty basic front line and second line of missile infantry, so yeah. And then we have the army from Kislev. Tons of firepower here, some mobility with the winged lancers and the frost worms. And if you're wondering why the AI is behaving this way and joining everything up, well, it is mostly because the reinforcements are showing up. Yep, there we go. So the idea here is to attack the reinforcements with only my bull centers. They should be able to do it. I have my line over there, and that's the kill zone right there. Astragoth will move in against any single entities. The artillery will start firing. Of course, the centaur would also hit any single entities required. So, yeah, all is set for the battle. And I'll let you watch this one. It's really nice hitting these guys against the invisible wall. I wonder if it does any damage, actually, the fact that they hit the wall or not. But yeah, Tsarina Catherine has a nice sled. That feels like the back of it should give damage to the enemy, you know? But yeah, this is just an opportunity of getting everything down immediately, and as you can see, it's going really fast and I barely lost anything. Yeah, she can cast all the spells she wants. It's not gonna give out any issue. This is just a diversion basically, so that I have enough time with my cavalry units to deal with these guys. And it's excellent. That's the purpose of a summon, to be versatile and help you out. If they had artillery, that's where I would put it, for instance. So I'm not planning that they will beat them, not by a mile, so likely they're just going to give some damage to it. But overall, that's the purpose. It's done. And welcome to my biggest failure. I saw the opportunity and sent it out, but they were moving, so I guess I misclicked. I clicked it way where they were and not where they were going to be. So in the meantime, our artillery has enough range to start hitting. I'm going to go against the Streltsy first. Always hit the units that you really think are going to do the most damage if they are full when they arrive. I don't think the infantry can do a lot of damage, but their missile infantry definitely. The single entities also won't be too troublesome. They're small, but I can focus fire them with my missile troops. So yeah, likely the missile infantry is the one to target there. And all the while my bull centers can deal with like half of the enemy forces, which is great. That's precisely what I wanted from these guys. Yeah, winged lancers against bull centers. No, that's not a good idea. And overall, Boris, come on, dude. You know better than to go over there. That's a kill zone. I'm gonna kill more of my Chaos Brethren than he is, but it's worth it. Yeah, he's nearly dead. And overall, I'm just distributing any magical abilities or any army abilities through their enemy, through the enemy missile infantry, while I deal with the infantry and any support really fast with my infantry and missile infantry. Yep. That's why all these army abilities, once the Chaos Dwarfs get all the army abilities, it's just so easy to do massive amounts of damage. Even I missed the main one and it's still conducting a very good effort here. And overall, yeah, they're now going to flee very soon. So that was cool. That was cool. Astragoth still can kill a couple of these guys if he wants. Nah, I don't think he hits them, but oh well. That is still victory, which isn't nice. And that's likely the breakthrough that I needed against Kislev in the north to ensure that they don't cause any trouble. Always love seeing the massive fire from those blunderbusses. Victory indeed. Alright, so overall I didn't lose anything. That's definitely not Firik. And I got Boris, I got Tsarina Catherine, so that's cool. Yep. So I'm gonna skip the part and let's see further developments. So I'm gonna have a battle here against Belegar, that's almost for sure. And I know that I can maybe force them to spread so that I can attack one-on-one. So let's see. Yep. That's a lot of artillery, so I'm gonna have to count on the army abilities to deal with those. And just double checking if there's anything really important. I can deal with this guy easily. Yeah, it's even an auto-resolve very easily. And over here there's a problem, because these two armies, they're kind of capable, and all that I have is Hobgoblin army here. I should reinforce this part, but you know, I've been trying to hit them here. I wanted to go for the jugular, for the better ones. That's just because they were so massive. Vampire counts here were dominating the woods as well, the mountains as well. And I didn't want Kolak to steal every single settlement from me. So yeah, it should be easy to break these guys, to break through. You know, I estimate maybe a couple of battles against like 3 or 4 armies of the enemy, and that's it. Trasworth, he needs another rattling gun. Oh yeah, gonna auto-resolve this, that's nothing. Yeah, I think I can get the army. Yeah, or the labor. No, then let's go for the income. Faction that's destroyed, that's perfect. And oh yeah, he cannot recruit it now. I'll recruit them later, it's fine. It's allied recruitment, so it's cool. Can be done everywhere. Time to allocate some skills. And everything is going really well. Overall, the victory conditions, I think I'm not going to go for the domination. I'll just destroy Karazakarak and finish it off, the campaign, so I can start a new one. And I'm having fun, but overall, it's getting a spread out campaign compared to the Empire one. So yeah, I think that's where I would call it off. So for now, let's make some movements and see what comes up with that engagement against Belegar. And there we go. I managed to just make sure that they would retreat. The second army retreated. They are now separated, so I can attack Belegar. And he does have a rune of courage with the cannons. Come on, CA. It's not like the cannons need more courage. So I'm gonna have to maybe attack them with the flyers. I do not know. That's the main damage dealer from this army, is actually the artillery unit. But he doesn't have a lot of missiles. Well, he does. He does have a lot of missiles. So I guess I can do it with the flyers. I do have some Bale Tauruses with the flaming attacks, so yeah, I guess so. Definitely Felix is there, he's gonna have to be dealt with. But yeah, I think if I deal with the artillery, he has to move in, and then it's all over for him. So let's fight it out. We are deployed on the high ground. Always take the high ground, by the way. Sometimes I take the corner camping idea because the high ground is there. But yeah, if you can, always take the high ground. It gives you very good control over the battlefield. You never want to fight against that. So I'm very well deployed there. He's already attacking some of my flyers. And it's a very strong line of infantry and missile infantry that the dwarves are bringing, plus their artillery, which are firing right now. And you can see that I'm doing whatever I can to deal with those guys. But yeah, here's the enemy army deployed. So battle plan, very easy. I'll move in anything that is flyer towards those grudge throwers and cannons. I'll have to be careful so that they don't get, overwhelmed. But overall, I'll have the support of my army abilities, and I'll just stay here. This is where these infantry units are going to do just nice. Then my other reinforcements will just lengthen the line overall, and that should be cool. And the main premise here is just focus fire on all those cannons and grudge throwers to ensure that even with my army abilities that I can deal with them, such as with this summon. Summons are so great for this. It's one of the best army abilities that the Chaos Dwarfs have because it's just so versatile. And now it's time to actually do a little bit of spamming of army abilities and spells. Let's just watch it. I can barely keep up with how much I'm doing. Now fireball just to try and hit one of the cannons. Yes, if there's something that I would change for the AI is in these circumstances they shouldn't have the skirmishing on, because that's something that I always take advantage of. They have skirmishing on, I just approach a unit or summon a unit nearby, they'll move in, and that's less shots that they're firing against me. Yeah, hit those gyrocopters. These can now do a lot of damage, so that's why I'm trying to finish them off. Or at least to make them rout, and I think that with that Fate of Bjorn I can do it. Yeah, barely, but they're taking enough damage from my magma cannons, who can hit them, by the way, which is nice. So now they have no choice but to move in, and it's terrible for them. As you can see, because I have all my artillery, my abilities are back, and yeah, that should be just fine. Purple Sun didn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. Now doing a little bit more, it came back. But yeah, my flyers are just going to finish off the enemy artillery, which is almost nothing at this point. Yeah, as you can see there. But overall, everything is going really nicely. Let's just skip until my main battle lines are forming up. So missiles against these slayers should do just nicely. They have no armor. I'm just sending out any army ability that I have right now against these guys. My artillery is just ensuring that they don't arrive in good numbers. Ooh! Take that, Slayer. And it should be a slaughter right now. Let's watch the close quarters battle. If you wonder who was being hit by that fire, you can see on the dead over there on the ground on the left side, it's Felix. Focus fired him, he died like in an instant. And now it's Belegar without the support of the healer. Well, I don't think he's gonna do well. Do you? He's alone against very tough units. And he's already retreating, battle is over. Yep. So overall, very well done. That's why flyers are so cool against and army abilities are so cool against the dwarves. That's what I recommend using most of the time, because they don't have a lot of ability to deal with those. Especially many armies fail to deal with army abilities, or not with army abilities, with flyers, which is great. Overall, that's a good outcome for these armies. I can just continue pursuing and doing any other battles. That's always what you want to when you fight an enemy army. You want to, as quickly as possible, get on the way to fight another battle. And yeah, as you can see, lots of damage done on nearly any unit, to be certain. So I get the army replenishment just to ensure that all my forces are really well. I think I can attack this one and get rid of them. And then likely I'll just end up the turn later on. I'll do some leveling up and see what happens. So yeah, what we do have here, they are approaching with... So I'll be able to attack them. I have two armies, maybe I'll bring in the third army. I do not know if it's necessary really. But I'll try to attack several of these armies. It's good. Just some Chaos Dwarf units. So I think I don't even need... I'll just use 2 units against all of these. Because many of these units are just, you know, skeletons, zombies. Like, when I see... when I see this, it's fine. You know, even though they have some Grave Gods, those are very, very easy to deal with by my artillery. So if I didn't have artillery, then it would be a different thing. There's a lot of armies here, including for Helm and Gorst, but I think I can break them or force them to split, which is what I wanted with this this idea too. And I still have Astragoth coming in, and this new army building up, as well as this one, which will just build up with hobgoblins. I severely underestimated the need for hobgoblin armies. I should have like I was thinking on a ratio of 4 to 1, 4 units of Chaos Dwarfs per unit of hobgoblins, you know, or 4 armies of Chaos Dwarfs per army of hobgoblins. But I think it needs to be like 4-3, almost a 50-50 ratio. Like 1 army of hobgoblins per army of Chaos Dwarfs wouldn't be a bad idea, because it just works really well into the armaments necessities. So yeah, I think that's better overall. So I'm just trying to make up an army here for Syndra's. Yeah, that's good. Has some infantry units, some cavalry units, some flyers, some monsters. Yeah, it sounds really cool. Alright, so I dealt with that army. I'm gonna have to level up a lot of these guys. But overall, things are going really nicely. I defeated yet another army here from the dwarves. And yeah, if I can deal with these armies and break, then that will be great. I'll be able to finish them off. So I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks so much for watching, and bye-bye.